I'm Kayla Buchanan and welcome to the show. Tonight I'll introduce you to one of our region's best kept secrets and give you an update on the rebuilding of the Battle River Ranch Camp. But first we head east to North Battleford, where I spent the day with Mikaela York and her family. Mikaela's going into grade 12 at North Battleford Comprehensive High School this fall as one of the top athletes in our region. She's competed in everything from soccer to gymnastics to triathlons, but track and field is her sport of choice, and she's pretty much impossible to beat in the 1500 and 3000 race.
The spring of grade 9, my dad was actually living in a different town for work, so he wasn't at my track meets that year, and I just remember him saying, remember, you're stronger than all of them. And for 1500, I just remember beating them all. I definitely have always had endurance, and my one uncle always called me Speedy or Speedo when I was Turbo. My one uncle always called me Turbo when I was younger, and I can definitely keep going. The one thing is always like, whenever I have like pains in my hips or my ankles, Dad'll be like, hopefully you're growing, because I am. My legs are fairly short compared to a lot of girls that run track. But yeah, I definitely have the endurance. I can keep going.
When I went into labor with Mikaela, from the time I went into labor and had her, it was like an hour and a half, and she came out really fast. And she's been very fast ever since.
Well, Mikaela always was a kid who liked to run, and you know, I had run track when I was in high school and university, and so I wanted to see how my kids would do, and so I started to get them to run a little bit when they were younger, and she was the one who took to it the best. In fact, the first time she beat her older sister declared that that was it. She was not a runner, and that she was going to give it up and let somebody else do it, and that was Mikaela. So Mikaela took to it, and she's always enjoyed it.
I don't have fast twitch muscle. And I ran cross country in grade 2 when I went to school that year, and I don't know, like I just feel like running is something that I can do, and it makes me feel good when I go out for a run. And
Mikaela's dad, Stuart, is also her track coach and trainer.
Mikaela is a pretty amazing kid. She's very determined and done a lot this year with her running, and also you know, her academics and her work at the pool. She's been a very busy girl, and we're very proud of her.
Really glad that he wants to be so involved with her with that, and that it gives him something to feel like he's accomplishing that in her. And I hope that, you know, it will build just even a trust and an ongoing relationship, father-daughter, for their life.
Yeah, you know, it's great when you have kids and you can connect on that level. And with Mikaela, it's the running. With other kids, it's different things. You know, I got a son that plays hockey. I got 2 daughters that sing, and you know, another son who sings, and he plays chess, and you know, all things that you're interested in, and you connect at a level with your kids on that. So Mikaela and I can talk about running and competing, and it's something special that we have that maybe I don't have with the other kids, but you know, I bond with them on other things, and it's kind of neat.
Training with her dad has really paid off. Mikaela has placed first at almost every local meet she's competed in.
when you go to any higher provincial, national level, everyone has their club, and like even when we line up on the line, everyone's got their singlets on, and then there's me, because I just train with my dad. So so everyone has their clubs, and it's like, yeah, like exchange, and it's always, there's a lot of sportsmanship in it. It's always like good luck, and then shake hands after too, like good run, good push, you know. I've never sensed any hostility. It's very, like, everyone wants to be there and everyone wants to do their best, and a lot of the time for me especially, you're not necessarily racing against other people, but you're using the other people to push you to race against your own time. So.
Well, my stomach turns over and I get really nervous. It takes me back to when I was running, and you know, I would have the nerves, and you know, I would start my warm up and run around and try and stay loose and get really nervy. I do a little bit of that now with her. You know, I'll watch her and she's running, and then I'm afraid she hasn't checked in to see the marshal and she's going to miss the start, and I try and stay cool and calm and not get upset, but she hasn't missed a race yet, and she's got everything under control. She knows what she's doing.
I've always enjoyed watching my kids do sports, and I mean, part of me as a mom, you know, wishes we could all just be home more often and relax as a family. But when they are out there doing sports, I want to be at everything. So I just would always encourage them to do the very best that they could possibly do. And I would always want to try to get them involved in things that I thought would help them to grow and help challenge them to be better athletes or better people.
When ATR returns, we'll hear all about the setback that could have ended this young track star's career.